Have you ever thought that with just a few old screws and a scratched CD, items you'd normally throw away, you could create a surprisingly effective antenna for clear signal reception? It sounds unbelievable, but it's incredibly simple. No complex circuits, no professional tools, or advanced technical knowledge required. Just a bit of creativity and following the instructions. And you can boost the signal reception for your radio, TV, or even small home projects involving receiver modules. In this video, I'll guide you step by step to create a compact, efficient mini antenna using materials you likely already have. If you enjoy simple, cost-effective, and impressive DIY projects, please hit the like button to support me. By the way, have you ever tried making an antenna yourself? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else who's struggling to figure it out. First, I draw 3 straight lines intersecting at the center of the CD, like dividing a round cake into 6 equal slices. This helps me know exactly where to place the screws evenly. Positioning the screws symmetrically around the CD ensures better signal reception and prevents the antenna from being lopsided. After drawing the 3 diameter lines, I place screws at the intersections of the lines and the outer edge of the CD. This creates 6 evenly spaced points around the CD, like the spokes of a wheel. Each screw is positioned so its head makes direct contact with the CD's surface, while the screw's body can be used to connect wires or act as a signal receiving point. Once in place, I use multi-purpose glue or hot glue to secure each screw. A small amount of glue is enough to hold them firmly. Avoid using too much to prevent mess or interference with electrical contact later. Once the glue dries completely, we have a solid foundation for the antenna. The screws not only stabilize the structure, but also aid in electrical conduction or serve as signal receiving elements, especially if you plan to attach copper wire to enhance signal capture. The symmetrical design also makes the antenna more stable when receiving signals from various directions. After securing the 6 screws to the CD at the marked points, take thin copper wire and wrap it around each screw, connecting them together. Once you complete a full loop, the copper wire forms a perfect hexagon around the center of the CD. This wire connects the screws electrically, creating a closed circuit, the main signal receiving component of the antenna. When radio waves pass through the air, the copper wire induces a small current, helping your radio, TV, or device capture clearer signals. The hexagonal shape also ensures even signal distribution in all directions, making the antenna stable and less sensitive to signal direction. In this step, I take a small battery and attach a short wire to its negative terminal. Then, I place the battery in the center hole of the CD, the heart of the antenna, and secure it with hot glue for stability. Note, only the negative terminal is used, and the battery isn't for powering anything, but serves as a contact point to conduct the signal from the center outward. Placing the battery in the middle makes it easy to connect to the copper wire wrapped around the screws, while keeping the wire in place. This helps the DIY antenna operate more stably, reduces interference, and simplifies connection to other devices if needed. The hot glue ensures the battery stays fixed, preventing loose connections during use. To keep the antenna upright, I attach a light bulb holder base to the underside of the CD. This is a clever way to repurpose it. The holder's sturdy cylindrical shape and wide base keep the antenna stable without wobbling. I use hot glue or multi-purpose glue to secure the base to the center of the CD, right below the hole. Once attached, the structure resembles a lampstand, both aesthetically pleasing and practical for placing on a table, shelf, or any flat surface. Besides stabilizing the antenna, the base elevates the copper wire above the surface, preventing interference or short circuits from contact with other objects. It's neat and safe. The next step is connecting the wires to the antenna cable. You can follow the instructions shown on the video screen. Done. Now I'll plug the antenna into the TV and test if it works. The result is beyond expectations. From an old CD, a few screws, a piece of copper wire, and a touch of creativity, this compact DIY antenna captures signals remarkably well. Clear images, multiple channels, and stronger signals than before. No expensive equipment or deep electronics knowledge needed, yet the results rival store-bought antennas. This is a perfect example of repurposing old items in a smart, practical way. If you have